now for Schuler's birthday. Curfew will be postponed 15 minutes tonight.
Haben Sie nichts zu befürchten. Haben Sie Reisepapiere? Herzeigen. Vielen Dank, Sie dürfen passieren.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Top of the morning to you. Or whatever time it is.
A message for you.
A man by the name of Horst is organizing an underground street race in the city. I thought you might be interested. Skylar.
Yeah.
You should have seen.
Who are they? Friends. Renard and his men. They disappeared 2 days ago. This morning we found them here. What happened? They were preparing for a mission. Renard was caught with a pocket full of detonators. He was a hard man, but he broke under torture and gave the others up. That clown butcher skinned him like an animal. What did you say? The Nazis' new chief of public security, an SS colonel. Before the war, he was some kind of race car driver. Jerker. Yes, that's him. This is his message to the resistance.
What was Renard's target?
The siege gun at the Lycée Theater. It's a symbol of Nazi power in this part of the city. The sound it makes is deafening. Every time it fires, the people of Paris lose hope.
Then we'll give him something to cheer about.
I thought you might feel that way. Speak to Bryman.
Kann sich nicht ewig verstecken.
Nice little village you got here.
Bit of a traffic jam, yeah?
Du wagst es, einen deutschen Soldaten. Rede oder stirb. So einfach ist das. Wenn ich ihn finde, ist er tot.
Possession of illicit radios is not permitted. Those found with such items will face severe penalties.
Versteckt sich hier nirgendwo. Ich weiß es.
What the?
got to do it.
I know it's necessary, but hiding in here just feels sacrilegious.
I don't fucking believe it. He's back.
I told you I'd wipe that smile off your face.
Well, since you haven't managed to kill yourself yet, how about another job?
Oh, I never quit while I'm ahead. And right now my luck's running hot.
We'll see about that. The Jerrys have moved into an old chemical refinery on the riverfront. The old man smells a rat, and so do I.
What sort of rat?
Chemical weapons. Nerve gas. These Jerry bastards will stoop to any level. Use any weapon, no matter how sinister or cowardly.
I suppose you Brits don't go in for that sort of thing.
Why, of course not. We'd prefer murder remains a gentleman's sport.
Especially during wartime.
War is nothing but murder writ large. Kill one man or 1,000 does make a piss of difference in the grand scheme of things.
I suppose that depends on who's doing the killing and who's doing the dying.
You may be right, Irish, but we can wax philosophical when you get back. If you get back.
Count on it.
The new operator, an Irishman carried it out. It's honest work.
Ah, looking for a new car, monsieur?
Life for me.
Was zur Hölle? Was hat er vor? Meine Beute hat sich versteckt!
Suche!
in the heights. Please register the nearest political office.
I'm in trouble.
Laurent, weapons, monsieur.
Today
someday, Kraski.
The mystery of their fading light.
Everyone knows the man from Spain ordered them paid all night and tried to sell all day. Sleep?
Kick your arse back to Berlin.
Halt, oder ich schieße! Ich mach ihn kalt. Geh in Deckung! Von der Seite! Ein Domgeschütz!
Rally the Irishman!
We'll take the front!
Décisive en Afrique du Nord. La guerre devrait donc prendre fin rapidement.
That's a fucking bullet! A million to go.
Wenn ich ihn... Halt!
comportement suspect au bureau politique le plus proche.
Bist du verrückt? Der Saboteur hat ausgeschrieben.
Den Pass und die Reisepapiere. Vielen Dank, Herr Offizier.
Guten Tag, Gents.
Devlin, it's so good to see you, my friend.
Likewise. What's the score?
The Nazis have located one of our safe houses in the countryside. A place where we hide the women and children from the Gestapo. They are dialing the house's coordinates into the siege gun.
Can you warn them?
9. There isn't time.
Then we'll have to do the job quick.
Take these. You're going to need a powerful explosive charge to destroy the gun.
Achtung! Achtung! Einsatzbereitschaftsprotokoll ist aktiviert. 10 Minuten bis zum Abschuss. Beginn Flugbahnjustierung. Neun Minuten bis zum Abschuss.
Keine Sorge, ich finde ihn!
I need to slot that technician before he pulls the trigger.
8 Minuten. Rückstoffsystem. Beginn letzter Überprüfung.
Oh, they're on the watch, that's for sure.
Cleanliness is the mark of a good citizen. Bad civilian hygiene will not be tolerated. Noch 7 Minuten.
Oh, there you are, you big bitch.
Sechs Minuten bis zum Abschuss. Rückstocksystemüberprüfung beendet. Hydraulikpumpen aktiviert. Achtung! Einsatzbereitschaftsprotokoll ist aktiviert. 10 Minuten bis zum Abschuss. Beginn Flugbahnjustierung.
Now we're in business.
Er kann sich nicht verstecken!
Oh. 9 Minuten bis zum Abschuss.
Oh, there you are, you big bitch. I need to slot that technician before he pulls the trigger.
8 Minuten. Rückstoffsystem. Beginn letzter Überprüfung.
Reinlichkeit ist die oberste Bürgerpflicht. Mangelnde Körperhygiene wird nicht toleriert.
Noch 7 Minuten. Achtung! Einsatzbereitschaftsprotokoll ist aktiviert. 10 Minuten bis zum Abschuss. Beginn Flugbahnjustierung.
Er ist hier, ich rieche ihn! Ich suche eine Deckung!
shot at. Oh, there you are, you big bitch. I need to slot that technician before he pulls the trigger.
8 Minuten. Rückstoffsystem. Beginn letzter Überprüfung. Noch 7 Minuten.
Join the Nazi Party and join an ancient fraternity destined to lead the world into the future.
Bis zum Abschuss. Rückstocksystemüberprüfung beendet. Hydraulikpumpen aktiviert.
Bought myself a little time.
Keep stepping into water.
You need a different car.
You look familiar, son. Have I seen you somewhere before?
Me? No. Must have been some other bloke.
You look just like that Irishman. The one I saw drive in the Grand Prix. Oh, that boy had talent. Maybe enough to take home the cup.
I would have taken that damn cup if that cheating bastard hadn't shot me fucking tire out. I mean, if that were me. But it wasn't.
Oh, no, of course not, son. That Dirker. He is a spineless Nazi worm just the same. A scum like him give my country a bad name.
Hey, man. So I hear you're organizing a race in the city.
Pull your car up to the line, son. If you finish the race in time, you can meet up and race with my friends in the countryside, yeah? We don't much like foreigners around here.
That's alright. I don't like slack-jawed sheep fuckers.
Come again?
I'm not out here to socialize. I came to race.
You talk bold enough. But can you drive?
Only one way to find out.
We will see. Pull your car up to the Starland when you're ready to race.
How's the view from back there? You're not a bad sort. Not at all.
Take this.
Right.
Mr. Devlin, I was sorely disappointed to find Kurt Dierker still among the living. However, I was equally relieved to learn of your own good health. I've come to Paris to speak with you regarding the barbaric murder of Jules Rousseau. Please respond in person.
The mystery of their fate that shines upon our care.
Hörer, passt, sofort!
Upon my shoulder.
Den Pass und den Reispapiere. Ja, alles in Ordnung. Wiedersehen.
Across the sand so I may
Thank you kindly.
this memory of our caravan. Then
Where's Skylar?
Miss Sinclair is away on business. She sends her warmest regards.
Right then. I don't like you, and I trust you even less. I'm only here because of what you said about Jules. If this is one of your tricks, we're about to find out just how blue that blood of yours is.
I must confess I find your candor most refreshing, Mr. Devlin. In my line of work, honesty is the rarest of vices. Secrets are the currency of my profession. Your friend Jules was killed to protect a rather important secret. Did you know that?
Dierker thought we were working for you.
Perhaps, but Jules had to die in any case. He had seen too much, as did you.
The Doppelsieg factory. What's really going on up there?
Are you familiar with the concept of atomic fission?
I've never been one for poofy cocktails.
I'm sure the barman will be relieved. But it's beside the point. Your friend Jules was killed to protect the secrecy of certain enemy plans. Plans which are critical to the German war effort. I intend to shatter those plans and destroy the men behind them. How about it, Mr. Devlin? Up for another game?
Aye. What'll it be this time?
Miss Sinclair will return shortly to brief you on the next phase of the operation. If you can pull this one off, they'll give you the Victoria Cross.
Ooh. Is that some sort of medal?
The VC is my government's highest honor.
Then I'll know what to wipe me arse with.
Let's call it a case of scotch.
Now you're talking. Cheers.
Arm, weapons.
We should have booked a hotel room.
Naughty boy. I don't typically mix business and pleasure, but sometimes I can't help myself. For a moment there, I thought you were dead.
Not quite. But the bastards get an A for effort. If this isn't a social call, what are we talking about?
You're going to help us take a man from a train, then drive the train over a cliff.
Sounds like fun.
Ever blown up a bridge?
Not yet, but I'm a fast learner. Who's the punter?
Dr. Klaus Kessler, chief engineer for the Nazis' secret atomic weapons program, codenamed Volhol.
A secret that got Jules killed.
You were practically on top of Kessler's lab when you were captured. Bloody bad luck. Poor Jules.
Bad luck for the fucking Krauts. So what exactly is this? Kidnapping?
Defection. Dr. Kessler wants to...
Ihre Papiere. Zeigen Sie mir Ihre Reisepapiere. Ja, alles in Ordnung. Wiedersehen.
Where were we?
Dr. Kessler wants to switch sides. The Nazis will kill him before they let that happen.
So you want the Krauts to think he's already dead?
Spot on. When we destroy the train, the Nazis will assume Kessler has been assassinated. By the time they realize what really happened, Kessler will be in London, working for our side.
Downright devious.
That's Bishop's style. Our first order of business is to wire the bridge with demolition charges. I'll leave the heavy lifting to you.
Don't tell me you don't like to get dirty.
You know better than that. I just like to see you work up a sweat. Set the charges under the bridge where the structure looks weak.
And to trigger them?
The last charge goes on the tracks. It'll set off the rest when the train hits it.
Bleeding diabolical. I'll be right back.
Fucking prompter!
Some of these struts have seen better days. This looks like a good spot. Perfect.
Fucking hell, bleeding all over!
This looks like a good spot. One more on the tracks now. And that's that.
Wilcox is waiting for us at the train station. Let's get moving.
If Kessler is the crowd's golden goose, why risk sending him to France?
He's here to convert the Paris cyclotron for military use.
They couldn't send somebody else?
They did. The first engineer they sent died suddenly in his sleep.
How'd you hear?
I was lying next to him at the time.
I thought you didn't mix business with pleasure.
His pleasure. My business.
So Bishop's got you turning tricks for him now?
We're prepared to use any means necessary to stop the Nazis from acquiring an atomic bomb.
I see. They handing out medals for that?
Don't be an ass. Wilcox is just over there. Make your report.
The train will be arriving shortly. The target's in a private car near the locomotive.
And the radio transmitter?
In the caboose.
You'll need to sever communications once you're aboard.
Shite. This is getting complicated.
I'll be waiting to pick you up near the bridge. Whatever happens, make sure that train reaches the river. Sean, if anything goes wrong, if you can't get Kessler out, kill him.
You tell Bishop to go and shite. I'll get your boy out, but I'll not be your damn trigger man. Now if you'll excuse me, I've a train to catch. That's done it. Now to find the doctor. Kessler. There's no stopping us now. You think I'd get used to this? You Kessler.
Bishop sent you? Are you working alone?
Aye.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Dr. Kessler.
Yeah?
Got your passport?
Yeah.
Put it in his pocket. Time to go!
No, please! Don't! Ah!
Nicely done. Dr. Kessler, I presume? An honor to meet you. You've made a courageous decision. One day even your own country will thank you.
I'm not doing this for my country, or yours.
The crowd should be swarming all over this place. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Sean, I'm afraid there's been a change of plans.
What happened?
Our flight home has been cancelled. We'll need to stash Kessler somewhere in the city. At least until we figure out a way to get him out of the country.
I know a place. I'll drive. How long before the crowds realize our boy wasn't on that train?
We estimate it will take the better part of a week to sift through the wreckage and identify the bodies. We'll be gone by then.
I'm afraid that is impossible. I'm not going anywhere without Maria.
Excuse me?
My daughter, General Eckhart, is holding her somewhere in Paris. He said he would let her go free once I had finished building his instruments of death. When he learns what has happened, he'll kill her.
I'm sorry, Dr. Kessler. Your daughter was not part of the deal. I'll look into it once you're safely out of the country.
This is not a negotiation. Without Maria, the deal is off. I will slit my own wrists before I build bombs for your government.
Jesus, keep your knickers on, Doc. If your girl is here, we'll find her.
So where is it that we're headed?
I'll give you a hint. How do you like your steak?
Bloody, of course. Are you asking me to dinner? You always did have awful timing.
Maybe later. But first we'll knock up a friend of mine. He can help us with Dr. Kessler.
And your friend is a chef?
I gather he fancies himself quite a Renaissance man. I can't speak for his cooking, but he does live in a slaughterhouse.
You keep peculiar company, Devlin. Perhaps it's time you found a better class of friends.
Oh, I tried, believe me. But the classy folks will have nothing to do with me.
Zeigen Sie mir Ihre Reispapiere. Ja, alles in Ordnung. Wiedersehen.
Okay, Doc, we're almost there.
You know better than to bring strangers here.
Friends. They need a place to lay low for a few days.
This is not an hotel.
Nor a brothel.
Oh, feeling a touch homesick, are we, darling?
Ah, an English aristocrat. Does your father know you are here, girl?
I expect he's too busy buggering the chambermaids. We Sinclairs are always up for a bit of rough.
I'll vouch for her. And where are you? I'd mind me manners. She's got friends. Not the sort you want to cross.
What does that mean?
Do I have to fucking spell it out for you? She's a British agent.
Why have you come here?
You rubbed the lamp, Monsieur Godin, and voila! Here I am to grant your heart's desires.
You know who I am.
Of course. We know all about you. I've even read your awful books. My superiors in London are your biggest fans, Luke. They'd like to offer you their help.
What kind of help?
Oh, guns, medicine, radio equipment, whatever you require. In exchange for your cooperation in certain covert operations.
Ah, please excuse my poor hospitality, Lady Sinclair. Come, join us for a glass of wine. It seems we have much to discuss.
I should go see what's bothering Veronique.
She cannot be trusted.
Who? Skylar? I won't argue with that.
I never understood what you see in her.
Look, Skylar and I... Well, it's complicated. Is this really what you wanted to talk about?
No, of course not. Our friend Bryman has been listening in on German wire traffic. He tells me the whole city is buzzing about some scientist who went missing after some train accident.
You don't say.
It's time you told me what you've gotten yourself into.
It's safer if you don't know.
Do you not trust me?
Aye, and I need you to trust me. How goes the revolution?
We've got something special coming up. Something big.
Might as well tell me now. You Frenchies never could keep a secret.
Not yet. Soon. First, we gather our strength. I need to meet some friends of ours south of the river. We're going to need transit papers.
And you want me to pay a visit to the Spaniard?
You have a business arrangement, no?
Aye. But I can't say I trust the bastard.
Go see Santos, my friend. Find me once you have the papers.
Maybe a new car, yes?
zeigen. Sofort stehen bleiben. Ihre Rotiere.
Come on, fucking time. Move over, moron.
Ihre Rotiere. Ihre Reispapiere. Die Papiere scheinen.
Right, on me way then.
God will understand. And if he does not...
Tell your bosses they don't need to lose any sleep over that Nazi chemical plant.
Are you certain the target has been neutralized?
By the time the crowds finish picking up the pieces, this war will be long over.
Right then, I must admit, I've half a mind to refund the old man's 10 quid. Would you like to shove another boot up Jerry's arse?
It's good work if you can get it.
The Jerrys have established a rocket base at Chateau Chambeau. Aerial photos show long-range ballistic rockets and several advanced power generation units. London has authorized direct action. Gloves off. Anything goes on this one.
Nice day for a drive in the country. I'll head down to Chambord and take in some local color.
Hard work is good for the soul.
fucking bored of pounding fascists all day.
Nach dem Ziel.
Versteckt sich hier irgendwo. Ich weiß es.
Er kann nicht weit sein.
Bastards seem on the prowl hereabouts.
Durchkauen das Gebiet! Der Schiff müsste ein.
Oh, it's fun, but hell on me hands!
Ich rieche seine Angst.
Dodge smarts. Look out below!
Der Tabak in Afrika war besser.
Monsieur, interest you in some personal protection?
You have been busy, Irishman. I hear many things. You should be more careful. For a man in your line of work, a reputation can be dangerous.
The same can be said of black marketeers who do business on both sides of the pitch.
I am a capitalist.
I don't give a pig's arse what you call yourself. I need transit papers to operate south of the river.
I see. And what business brings you to that part of our lovely city?
No business of yours.
You know how it works, Irishman. You do a favor for me, I do a favor for you.
Name your price then.
Excellent! I've got your new papers right here. Be careful down there, Irishman. You are headed for the most dangerous part of our beautiful city.
Scrub away this old blood.
I got the transit papers. Now why don't you tell me what this is about?
We are going to meet a man called Mingo. He's no patriot, but he hates the Nazis, and he commands the loyalty of the rebels south of the River Seine.
What's so important that you'd risk bringing together every rebel leader in the city?
I won't discuss it here. For now, I can only say that you play a key role in our plans, Sean.
I don't like being kept in the dark, Luke.
Then come with me. We will go meet this man Mingo, then we will discuss what comes next.
Where are we headed?
The Latin Quarter. We will rendezvous with Mingo at the Jardin du Plante. So, it seems I am not the only one getting into bed with the British Empire.
What's that supposed to mean?
The lovely Lady Sinclair is one dirty minx, eh? Veronique tells me the two of you are old friends.
Veronique has a weakness for idle gossip.
I am told English women are cold on the outside, but warm on the inside, no?
I thought you were meant to be a classy bloke.
Why don't we take Skylar and Veronique up to Le Havre this weekend for a little wine tasting?
Isn't there still a war on?
All the more reason for some joie de vivre while we still can, huh?
I won't argue with that. Now we'll find out if Santos earned his fee.
Ich muss Ihre Reisepapiere überprüfen. Vielen Dank.
So, shall we make it a foursome in Le Havre? I'm sure Veronique would be delighted to have you and Skylar join us.
Don't count on it.
Oh, something I should know.
Looks like we're almost there. Thank God.
This is the place. Keep your eyes open. Something does not feel right.
Transit papers are mandatory at all checkpoints. Failure to present proper documentation will be severely punished.
Keep walking, Your Highness. These streets can be dangerous after dark.
Are you the one called Mingo?
Who is asking?
Luc Godin.
Ah, the big man himself. Come down from the penthouse to do a little slumming, hmm?
This isn't a social call. I have business to discuss.
Business requires trust. Trust must be earned.
That sword cuts both ways.
It is dangerous to meet in the open like this. You risk too much.
What's that?
Germans! It's a fucking ambush. Take cover!
Luke, over here! Get back in the fucking car!
Get us out of here.
Hang on!
How did the crowds know we'd be here?
There must be a leak somewhere.
Don't look at me. This meeting was your idea.
Shut your traps, both of you! We're not out of this mess yet!
Looks like we lost him.
We need to get out of the open.
I told you it was not safe to meet like this. You would jeopardize the entire resistance with your foolish theatrics.
Enough! We need a place where we can talk, someplace secure.
My headquarters is not far from here.
Is it safe?
It is the one place in the city where Germans don't dare to tread. Even the Nazis fear to walk among the dead.
Christ, don't tell me it's another cemetery. I'm starting to get superstitious.
The oldest graveyard in the city, and a haven for fugitives since Roman times. We will be safe there.
Excellent. There's no delay. We have much to discuss.
What is your name, Irishman?
Devlin.
Well, Mr. Devlin, you're a resourceful man. Stick around after the meeting. I may have some work for you.
There's Sean. Let's get started. By now, most of you have seen these posted around the city. Our German overseers have devised a grand spectacle to convince us of their Aryan superiority. A race to be held here in Paris and broadcast to every corner of occupied Europe. Several high-ranking Nazi officials will be in attendance, including General Eckhart. My comrades, this is the moment we have waited for. We will seize this opportunity to strike a blow that will shake the very foundations of the Third Reich.
The crowd brass will be heavily guarded. You'll never get close to him.
You're right, Sean. We can't get close, but you can.
What the fuck are you talking about?
After the race, there will be an awards ceremony at the base of the Eiffel Tower. During this ceremony, General Eckhart will present the winning driver with an Iron Cross. That is when we will strike.
How are you gonna get past the security?
I won't have to, Sean. You are going to win the race.
I don't even have a proper car. How am I supposed to win a race?
Speak to Vittore. He has some good news to share with you. And Sean, you may be interested to know that the Germans are placing bets on the winning driver. At last count, the odds were 5-1 in favor of Kurt Dierker.
This wasn't creepy enough for you.
Dr. Felix Kwong, at your service. I have heard much about you. I hope that we can work together.
That depends on what sort of work you have in mind, Mr. Kwong.
Dr. Kwong. I am a clinical psychiatrist. Do you know what that means?
I don't know. You like to dress up in women's clothes?
That is very amusing. I'm sure your sense of humor serves you well in situations where you feel threatened or insecure.
There's not much threatening about a bloke wearing a dress, Doctor.
Never mind.
Did you have a proposal to make?
Despite what you might think, Mr. Devlin, I am a soldier. My battlefield is the human mind. My objective is to destroy the enemy's will to fight. There's a new field called psychological warfare.
There's nothing new about it, Doctor. We Irish have been at it for centuries, on both sides of the pitch.
Then, you understand why we must begin by sowing the seeds of fear and mistrust among our enemies. Our tool will be a traitor. In this case, a man who doesn't even know that he is a traitor.
You got a crowd to turn coat. How?
A combination of experimental drugs and hypnosis. I won't bore you with the details. Suffice to say, this Nazi will carry out my instructions.
And what are those instructions?
To assassinate a notorious Gestapo commander called Bauer. All you need to do is drive our impressionable German friend to Bauer's headquarters and make sure he completes his assignment.
Now I'm playing chauffeur for a Nazi? Must be a chilly day in hell. Good day to you, Doctor. I'll let you know how your little scheme works out.